I'm making a road trip through Canada in which I visit all the national parks in the Canadian Rocky Mountains. After exploring Jasper National Park, I'm taking the Icefields Parkway to Banff. In the visitor's guide in Jasper, I got some tips on what to see along the Icefields Parkway. So they gave me a map and they marked the Athabasca Falls and the Sulphur Falls to visit, and also the Columbia ice field, which is supposed to be really beautiful because you can walk on an actual glacier, but it was closed. And of course, visiting Lake Louise is also really something on my list to do along the Icefields Parkway. I'm standing here at the Athabasca Falls. They're still pretty snowy and icy at this time of the year, but there's water flowing, as you can hear behind me, and it's really beautiful. The water is kind of light bluish. I think that's because it's melting water from a glacier. It's a bit rainy, but I'm at the next falls. There's a lot of falls here in Jasper National Park along the Icefields Parkway Road. There was one narrow pathway in the middle of Lake Louise over which you could walk. I'm not sure why they're walking around here in Banff. They don't seem to be very wild. There's something on the road. Okay, I'm about to hike Sulphur Mountain Trail without spikes. I decided to take my Salomon Wildcross shoes, which have a bit more profile, so I hope I'll manage without needing ice cleats or crampons. Let's see how far we get. The first two switchbacks were quite icy. Now it's a lot better. There's a little bit of ice and snow, but it's easy to walk. Alright, I am 28 minutes into my hike. It's going pretty well. It's quite steep, so I have to watch where I'm going. But I'm enjoying it, being out in the nature. One hour into the hike, elevation gain about 400 meters. Definitely start to feel it in my legs, but it's okay, it's still fun. The sun is gone and it starts snowing lightly. And we have reached the end of the trail, I think. At least this is the upper Banff Gondola station. From here you can see all the way down to Banff, the mountain behind it, the lakes and the rivers around it.
Alright, it's time to go back down, so let's get our hiking poles set up. Well, I made it back down. Some sections were slippery, but still no crampons needed, just hiking poles. Went pretty well.